Hello, YouTube. My name is Kasimir Kausikowski. People have suggested that I should start a channel about daily stuff. I watch a lot of reality shows like Survivor, Big Brother, so some people suggest that I should do a channel on my thoughts and opinions. I've been known to go on rants about people or stuff that happens in the game. So I'm going to give it a try. And I know it's going to be rough for a while, so please hang on. I know it'll probably even be a while before people even notice that I'm on, but gotta start somewhere, right? Hopefully it'll get better in time. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll start talking about life experiences. I'm also a waiter, bartender, so I've been known to be in a lot of awkward situations. I'll start off by saying that I have applied to Big Brother Canada 2 years in a row now. So my first experience, I went with a really good friend of mine that I've been working with on and off for 5 years. So we went because she was a diehard fan, Kathy. I think we got to Toronto at like 4 in the morning and just hung out all day. Met a lot of really crazy people. The audition itself was only like 5 minutes, I think. So they set everybody up in chairs, 7 people per group. Sent you into a big casting room, and you sit in like a semicircle around that table. The questions they asked kind of varied. They were all kind of the same idea, I guess, from what I've heard. What I really liked about ours, there was seven. I'm pretty sure it was 7 people. So I was on one end, and there was another guy at the other end, and then 5 women in between us. And you talk a lot and come up with these ideas and thoughts, and you try and not really get to know them, but their ideas and stuff. And then the casting director asks you to point to the person that you think you would vote out first if you 7 were in the house together. So everyone right away points to me or the other guy, and I'm sitting there like, this is a fast question, I don't know what to do. So I just pointed at the other guy because looking at the numbers, it was me or him, and obviously I didn't want it to be me right away. So I pointed at the other guy, and she asked, why did you all vote out who you did? Obviously, since there was 2 guys, we were the biggest threats right away. As soon as I left it, I felt really good about the process. And then, as the day goes on, they tell you, I think we were done at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And they tell you by 9 o'clock that night you would hear back if you made the next round. Kathy and myself spent the whole day just waiting and looking at our phones and hoping for a phone call. Obviously, we didn't get it, or else you would have seen us on Big Brother last year. But then you start thinking about what you did wrong and how you could do things better, and you learn from that. So then I went this year with a friend of mine from school, Corey. Hey, Corey, if you ever watch this, by the way. And I got really pumped about it because I had all these thoughts in my head, and if they ask the same type of questions, then I have an idea as to how I'm going to respond and things I want to say, and then we get there, and it was a smaller venue. Instead of doing like one question and you ask all the people, she took your card of information and asked you 2 questions, and then moved on to the next person, asked 2 questions, the next person 2 questions. So when she got to me, the questions she asked were my favorite player in the past, or who I thought had the best gameplay. And I said Ian Terry, and argue please if you want, because everyone has their own views of who played the best game and why, and But I said Ian had the best gameplay because obviously he won it, so right away there, his gameplay was awesome. Second of all, he wasn't really a floater. He did play a quieter game, but he wasn't really a big threat, and the way he backstabbed Mike Boogie was just like epic. He played a really good game, really smart game, and when it got near the end, when they all were fighting for themselves and the Quack Pack was like the final group, he fought hard and he got to where he needed to be. He earned it. He didn't just pass along and get to where he did by luck. He fought for it, and he did a really good job when it came to the jury questions. He knew what he was saying. He had a damn good argument, and he beat Dan fair and square. I know I'm going to get a big backlash if people ever see this video about Dan. I wouldn't put him in my top 5 favorite players. I don't know if top 10 is saying too much. I'd have to really think about it. He threw a lot of conversations, competitions. I don't think that's a smart gameplay if you just want to sit there and throw competitions the whole time. So whatever say you want, I don't think he had a good gameplay. I don't think he deserved second. I don't think Danielle deserved to be treated the way she did by him because of his actions. He basically just used her. It's a game. You can do what you want. Blah blah blah. I didn't like it. So quick thought on Big Brother Canada last year. I'm still kind of in the middle about it because I love Jillian. I thought she played a really great game. I like honest game players, but I also like smart game players that can lie properly, and I think Jillian did that because she didn't do some big elaborate story, crazy stuff like Dan did. She just had alliances with pretty much everybody, and that's normal. I don't know how people think she had this big, crazy lying game, but anyways, I thought Jillian was great. Emmett was a little boring, but the two of them, like, they kind of ruled the game, obviously. And as much as I like them, and you root for someone and they win, you're happy, but there was no like conflict. Like Jillian and Emmett were never really in trouble. And when they made it to the point where it was just like them two, Andrew and Tala, and then Gary came back for a bit, it was kind of boring because nothing major really happened. I really liked Andrew and I hoped he would make it far too, but I didn't want him to take the spot of Jillian or Emmett. Actually, Jillian and Andrew in the final two probably would have been my preferred final two. But anyways, I was happy with that. Tala was entertainment, pure entertainment. Andrew I really liked. He tried hard. He played a really quiet beginning of the game, and that might have hurt him a lot because he didn't have these strong alliances early on like he needed to. But he did really good. So hopefully I'll talk about Big Brother Canada when it comes out, talk about the cast when they're released, and maybe like a weekly video. We'll see. Survivor I'm watching right now, and I'm a pretty big fan of this season. I didn't think I was because there's a lot of people that I didn't like coming back. Rupert and Colton, they were in my bottom 10 players of all time. I find them really whiny, irritating. I'm just not a big fan. Attention seekers, I don't. Anyways, so I was kind of shocked that Rupert got voted out. Well, he lost Redemption Island so early and was voted out because of it. And Colton, I'm so glad he left the game because I found him so irritating. And I thought he was learning and getting better, but he just fell off the cliff and, turned into who he never wanted to be, but always was and probably always will be. I just have to say, Tyson's playing the smartest game he has ever, and I'll be surprised if he doesn't win. They'd be a fool to keep him around, but he has a good spot with Jervis. The two of them, they're not really going after the two of them. They have a good following with him right now, and with Vetus and Eris in Redemption, I'm sure one of them two are going to be brought back into the game. As much as I never liked Tyson before, he's playing a really smart game. So hats off to him. If you watch this, let me know what you think about Survivor. Favorite players, moves that you're upset about. I also watch The Voice. Not really reality TV, but it's kind of real, I guess. Maybe I'll talk about that later. I've never seen a full season. Actually, I've never seen a full episode. So I wanted to watch it this year because I like singing competitions, but I like real singing. I don't watch the intros to American Idol, the auditions, because they put too many bad people on just for entertainment, and I don't like that. So that's why I thought I'd like The Voice, and I love it. I've watched a lot of stuff here and there randomly. The Glass House, which not a lot of people even know about, but it was a reality show, basically like Big Brother. Comment if you want to hear about Glass House, my opinions on that, because I have a lot of them there too. I watch a lot of TV. I'm a full-time student. I have a full-time job bartending, serving. I'm looking for a co-op job starting in January in marketing. I have a lot going on, but I still manage to fit in TV shows because you need some sort of escape and entertainment. So yeah, I've done a lot of traveling in my past. If you can see, I didn't get this in Poland, but I got it in Germany. I want to say I got that in Germany, but there's another one right there. I got these two in Germany. I'm gonna just say Germany for now. I'd have to double check to be sure. I went on Kentucky, wicked, so much fun. It was intense, crazy, lots of drinking, lots of partying, lots of fun, no sleep, lots of food, lots of countries, lots of activities. I've tried to face my fears out there of heights. I didn't fight it. Well, I tried to fight it, but it didn't work. I could also talk about home renovations, actually. I don't know if you can see green tape up there because I haven't taken it off from a couple months ago. I still have a lot of spots on that ceiling to fix, so I haven't taken the tape off the lights yet, but I'm not an expert at all at home renovations, but I've done some stuff and I'm continuing to do a lot of stuff and learning as I go. I know this is all kind of random, so thank you for watching. Even if you see this a year from now, a month from now, a week from now, whenever, please comment. Tell me what you want to hear, what you want to talk about. I can answer questions. Yeah, let me know. See you guys. Thanks. Bye.